Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Your Overseas Home webinar. We are here today with Helen Daniladou from Cyprus Emerald Property Consultants. My name is Patty, and I'm the events manager here at Your Overseas Home. We had a last-minute technical issue with our host, Sebastian, who is an amazing host, but I will quickly cover for him. Hopefully we can get to a point when he's going to be able to join us. We've got a very nice presentation with Helen, who is going to be talking about the East Coast of Cyprus and all the enchanting villages and golden beaches over there. I really apologize for the background noise, but I will mute myself whenever Helen is speaking so that you will be able to hear her really clearly. And yeah, let's get started. But just before we start, I just wanted to remind you that we've got Your Overseas Home virtual event coming up, and Helen is going to be there and Cyprus Emerald is going to be there. So if you haven't signed up yet, this is the time to sign up. This is the time to join. So let me put a link just here. You can click this link and you'll be able to register for our event for free, and you'll be able to speak with Helen on the day. Face to face, almost on a video call. That's almost as amazing. Okay, so let's get on with this. Let me quickly pull up questions. Perfect. Okay, so Helen, could I ask you first, before we get into more details, could you please introduce yourself and what Cyprus Emerald does and what you guys generally help with?
Okay. Hello. So I'm Helen from Cyprus Emerald. Cyprus Emerald has been here for many, many, many years, helping a lot of people find properties in Cyprus. Come and live their dream in Cyprus. We have a lot of people that are buying holiday places just to come for their holidays and enjoy the sea and the sun. But then we have a lot of people that they are relocating or retiring. Most of us in Cyprus Emerald have been through this. I was relocated. A lot of people retired here, and we're working here in Cyprus Emerald, and we know exactly how it feels when somebody is going through that process. And that's why we can help you all, because we know we've been there through that, and we know what it's required. We cover the whole island of Cyprus. Today we're gonna be mostly, in the East Coast opposed to the West Coast of Paphos, because a lot of people, they know Paphos, they love Paphos, but they don't know the East Coast, which is Larnaca and Protaras region. And we would just like to say a few words about that to introduce you to these really beautiful, beautiful places.
That's really lovely. I think it's a really important thing that you've done this. You're also experts, you know how the process works, and it's definitely a great thing to have someone to relate to when going through this whole property buying process. So great. Thank you so much, Helen, for that introduction. So let's get on with the presentation. Okay, so the first question of mine regarding the East Coast of Cyprus, I'm wondering what kind of lifestyle, what kind of community can I expect if I myself moved over there? And what kind of things can I kind of look forward to, if that makes sense?
Okay. For the first place, you have the most beautiful beaches in the island. And that's why 80% of the tourists, they visit our end, the East Coast. Now, apart from that, you have everything. It's not that you're coming, it's not a cosmopolitan area, right? Cosmopolitan is Limassol. However, in Larnaca, for example, you find a very, very nice combination of what a city can offer, the good things of a city, combined with a more laid back and more economic lifestyle. In the Protaras area as well, in all the villages, you have everything. You have all your doctors, all your supermarkets, mini markets, shops with clothes, and you have a lot of other activities. You have social clubs, you have and you can go into any sport you like. You can have anything like cooking lessons, pottery lessons, is like anything, everything. And also, of course, you have the pubs, you have the restaurants, and there is a very nice mixture of local people, Cypriots, a lot of British people, a big community of British people, and also an international community of Germans, but not a lot. Mostly they're British. However, the lifestyle is more Cypriot than there is something magic that is happening here. You have these people coming from abroad, and it's like we're living the Cypriot lifestyle. So Cyprus hasn't lost its magic, that it makes it unique, and it makes us choose this country on instead of our own, where we come from.
Perfect. So I think, Helen, we've got some slides here to also show further what you can do in Eastern Cyprus. So perhaps I'll hand over to you, and you can go through those as well.
Yeah, that's like characteristic actually, because that's like fun and relaxation in a way. Okay, Cyprus has excellent wines. You will see when you come here and you visit, and you can enjoy them in the restaurant, or you can visit the wineries. There is like a nice wine route that you can follow. You can taste great wine there. You can see the process of how it's making. And then the next thing, the backgammon, how we call it tavli here. It's a very nice thing that you can learn while you're here and you enjoy. And you can enjoy playing tavli with a nice wine, nice glass of wine, and just relax.
That sounds absolutely perfect. Okay, let's go forward.
Yes. Active things. As I said, because also Cyprus it's beautiful. It has wonderful nature. There are a lot of protected sites from nature protected. The first slide there's this gentleman with the binoculars and the birds. Here in Paralimni, which is next to Protaras, we have this big lake that it has flamingos and other birds as well. Actually, every day that I drive my son to school, no, I go to work, he goes to school, I pass through that lake, and it's full of pink flamingos and other birds. And many times when we finish school and we have time, we go and we can sit by the lake and just watch these birds. It's beautiful. Cycling, hiking, climbing, everything. Cyprus is a beautiful island, and it's much more than beaches. And the good thing is, because it's so small, it gives you the opportunity of doing a lot of things without the need of traveling a lot or having to, I can start in the morning, go to the mountains, and then come back the same day. I don't have to stay there if I don't want to. So you will see when you come here, you will see.
It's a perfect place. Well, Helen, as I told you yesterday, I really want to come to Cyprus after all that you've told me about this. But now that you mentioned pink flamingos, I'm not sure if I have any choice anymore. How cool is that? Okay, further on.
There's another thing. There's this maze. It's actually from a botanical garden that we have in our area. It's beautiful. It's like you have herbs and natural things. There are seminars, there are activities, there are festivals, and lots of people. You can just go there and enjoy the day, and it's for all ages, and it's a quite nice and relaxing place. The next thing, because we also have a bee park next to the dam, because we have a dam here as well, one of the many in Cyprus. So you will see is like you can, apart from enjoying the honey and all the honey products, you can visit there and you can see. And as I said, you can have another nice day out. There are many things. And if you are younger or older, if you have children or not, these are places that you can visit, and there are many things. There are seminars as well. You can learn things how to do. I mean, while we're working, a lot of us, we don't have the opportunity of getting involved with a lot of things. And we're saying when we stop work, or when, I want to be somewhere, that I will have the opportunity of doing things that I didn't have the time of doing. And believe me, trust me, if you come here, you will see that you will get the opportunity of getting involved in a lot of things.
That's brilliant. Well, that sounds like a like a really good opportunity to actually move somewhere where you can actually explore yourself as well, which is nicer than than just owning a property, somewhere. I
Yeah.
feel like it's really important to have that thing to or things to look forward to when you're moving. Um, Further on, there's Lavender Field. I was wondering what
Yeah,
that was.
it's from this botanical garden with a maze. This is their
Mm.
lavender field. As I said, it's pretty big, and it has and they have the lavender festival as well. It's distilled. I'm a member there, and I get emails where there are weekends and stuff like that, that we can all get into that process. It's really it's very, very nice, and it's very healthy as well.
That sounds amazing. Well, if you end up buying a property with Helen, you can go with her to a lavender festival. I
Yes.
mean, that sounds really good. If I could, I would. Maybe in a few years. Okay, further on.
There's again, it's like there are also, what I need to say, there are a lot of these things that you can learn. You can learn them through the Cyprus state. There are some programs through the Cyprus Tourist Organization. So you can learn a lot of things with a minimum cost, actually. And you don't have to be a Cypriot, it's foreigners as well. You buy a property from Cyprus Emerald, we help you, and you can participate in these programs. And it's really interesting, and at a very low cost, you will see. And of course, the pubs and the restaurants. And this is a nice place. Then it's one of the villages that we will discuss, where it's you can see a lot of people. You can see British people. You might understand, just having a good time, good food and good drinks.
That's the most important thing, isn't it? A good drink. Okay, well, let's get on to the next part of our presentation. So, obviously, East Coast of Cyprus sounds like an amazing place to be, but when we want to actually buy a property there, what are the benefits of buying a property in the East Coast of
This
Cyprus?
coast. Okay, apart from the obvious very, very good weather and good weather conditions compared to many other countries, what is very important is the low cost of living. Here, your salary that you might be earning from abroad, if you're working remotely, or your pension, can really take you like a long way. We're very it's like, especially if you don't have to pay any mortgage and you pay your house, you really can. 1,000 euros for two people is more than enough. The properties, they are in good prices still, and especially to the East Coast. Larnaca area now has started to, the prices started to rise because of all this, the marina and the universities and all this development. But still, it's a very good opportunity to buy now. Us as well, in these villages that we're presenting, the prices are very, very good. We have lots of properties, and there's always more new developments out there. And of course, in the East Coast, what you have, because every year the season seems to be prolonging. Before it was 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. Now we went to 7 months, and now even we're looking for more. And why? Because during the winter, people are still coming to our area, people that they want to buy properties and they're looking, to rent places to stay, or teams from abroad, or people in other countries like the northern countries, that their holidays, they're really now and not later on. So if you buy a property and if you're not staying here all year around, you can put it for short term and holiday rentals, and can give you a very, very good income, and not just for the summer.
Awesome. Let's explore a next topic, which is the area itself. So, I was wondering, what are sort of the top locations? Because you mentioned some villages and you mentioned Larnaca. What
Yeah.
are the top locations for buyers in East Cyprus?
Top locations. Okay, top locations. I would say I would start, as I said, for Larnaca area first, because the prices, they're on the rise now, and they're really getting high. One place that we would recommend is Xylophagou village area. Okay, Xylophagou is in Larnaca district, but it's fantastic location, because you are just a few minutes from Larnaca, just a few minutes from the beaches and whatever the Larnaca city has to offer to you, but you're also a few minutes from Ayanapa, the Ayanapa Marina, and all these wonderful beaches of Makronissos and Nisi Beach as well. The prices, they're very, very, very good still. We have some very good and exclusive developments there, that you can find apartments from 120,000 and three-bedroom villas to 235,000, which are prices that they're really, you can't find them anymore. New, very, very nice places. And before all this, we start talking, I would like to say something about the villages. Okay. I moved here to Cyprus like so many years ago, 23, something like that. And I come from Athens, which is a big city. So when I moved here and I was listening to, buy a property in the villages is nice, is better, I said, no, sorry, villages, it has nothing. I'm coming from a city. What I'm going to find in the villages is like a few old people sitting in a coffee shop. And no, no, it wasn't for me. And I wouldn't have nothing. I was expecting to find a place out of the world having nothing. So, but when I came and I saw these villages, I said that is not actually, because it's more like suburbs to the bigger areas, like these villages of Avgorou, Ayathekla, Verinia, Freneros. They're like suburbs now of Protaras, or of Ayanapa, or of Larnaca. And as I said, they have everything, and you can still find in excellent prices. They are 10 kilometers, like 10 to 20 kilometers maximum from the beaches or from the big city centers. It just takes you like 10 minutes drive, no traffic, nothing to worry about. So when we say villages, don't be put off by that you're thinking you're going to find nothing in there. They have everything, and they're so close to the beach, so close, with the best property prices.
And they're very peaceful, environment for yourself
Yes, because
to
you don't
rest.
have, yeah, when you come to areas like Protaras or Ayanapa, it's great if you're having a holiday home, because when we're on holidays, we stay out late, we sleep. It's different. But when we choose to live permanently here, we don't recommend your permanent house. It's in an area where people they're gonna come in late, either from their flights or from their pubs, when there's going to be disturbances, where there's going to be people coming in and out. You don't want that when you live permanently somewhere, do you?
Precisely. Helen, I know that you want to go a bit more into details about some of those areas that you mentioned. So perhaps let's do that. I think it would be really interesting to explore those specific areas, and then we'll have time for questions from the audience. So these are some images
Yeah,
that
that's
you
fun.
also attached from
Yeah,
Cyprus, and then this is
yeah.
I will not try to pronounce this because I'll butcher it,
Yeah,
but I
xylophagou.
will trust. I'll trust that
Xylophagou.
this is an
It's
amazing
it's
place.
funny. It's funny. It's like a wood eater thing. I'm not going to go into details into that. It used to have forest, lots of forest, and now no. However, a lot of people they don't know. You see this too, like this nice sea. Okay, it's rough with the rocks and stuff, and under the caves. This is actually Xylophagou. It's not Potaras. It's not Cape Grego. A lot of people, there are even people from Cyprus, they don't know that Xylophagou has its own sea and has its own access to the sea. That's why we chose that village that belongs to the Larnaca area, and it's so close to the Protaras, to Ayanapa, that it is amazing. It's a village that has everything, but yet it's like nice and quiet. It has that traditional thing. It's like it has these traditional coffee shops, traditional tavernas. But then again, the villages, the houses, they have that old style from the Cypriots, and there is a very big and nice Cypriot community. But then again, it has a lot of British people and a lot of other nationalities that they just love it there. And it offers everything. As I said, it offers everything.
Okay, perfect. Um, I
There.
think these are the distances to the
Yes,
beach that you
yes.
mentioned.
So you can see, and anybody who's listening can Google and can see the distances. How close is to the Kelia, where also we have like a big British base, and to the wonderful beach there. You can see, the bay there where it says Cesac Beach, the Kelia Bay, and then on the other side you have Aya Thekla and the other bay, and then how close it's to the airport. It's really a very, very nice place. And as I said, you can find properties for 120 to 235,000 euros, brand new properties.
Those are some really good prices for brand new properties, to be honest. Um, those are also from
Yeah, from
Xylophagou, is
Xylophagou,
that right?
because you have medieval monuments, the potato monument, you have everything. Yeah.
I was really wondering what this is on the left.
They can Google it. You can Google. You can do some
I'm not
research.
sure if I want to. It looks like a big potato,
It's a
but
huge
I bet
potato.
it.
It's a bit not huge. It's quite big because xylophagou. I mean, our area, East Coast, we're famous. We're all famous for the potatoes as well. And xylophagou is the best
Oh,
village for potatoes. And there is a potato festival as well. And it's like, yeah, we tried to go into the world record Guinness this summer for potatoes, something fine potatoes. We missed it just by like this, and we're going to try next year. So who's ever next year coming and visit in the summer, they can join the potato festival in
oh,
Xylophagou.
brilliant! Well, I've got my dates then when I should come. Okay, another village. I
Yeah.
think this is right.
Another
Yeah.
village of Risules. We also love that village, and we chose it for many different reasons. We chose it again for the very, very good prices in the property and location. Vrisulis is right next to a big British base of Ios Nikolaos. That makes it quite famous with the expat community and British people that are coming here. As you can see, it's pretty like spread out because there are very nice fields around it. It's not that developed. So you can see, the fields and everything and the nature. Yet again, it's very, very close to the sea. And it has a very nice combination. You can find these nice traditional houses with the arches and the stones, which are very characteristic. But then again, they have all the modern facilities and a nice pool to enjoy in the summer, and not just, but also. We chose this village because we're launching an exclusive and very an exclusive project, unique in many ways, because it's going to be an eco-friendly project with biopools that you're going to have no chemicals at all, and which is something that a lot of people nowadays that are more sensitive to issues like this and with a lot of health problems cannot enjoy the swimming pools, which is something that you want to have when you come and have property in Cyprus. So we're launching that. It's not on our website yet, but whoever is interested, they can contact us and we can give more details and pre-launch prices.
Perfect. Well, I will definitely be in touch with everyone with Helen's details, and you can contact the team at Cyprus Emerald tomorrow, straight after the webinar, to talk about these pre-launch prices potentially. Also, we will be in touch with Helen with your details so that they will be able to follow up with you with any questions that you've got regarding Eastern Cyprus and perhaps some properties. Helen, well, that was really great. Thank you so much. We've got a few questions from the audience. I think we will need to overrun by 5 or so minutes to answer them, but I think we can manage that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, Robert has asked. I'm not sure if you might know answer to this. What's the average time it takes to obtain residency in Cyprus?
You can take it. The renewable residency is just a matter of maybe we can make the appointment immediately when we have all the paperwork, and the renewable one, as soon as you put the paperwork down, if the paperwork is right, that's why you need help. The receipt that you're taking, it's actually a valid residency, and until your cards come in about 3 or 4 months the first time, and then it takes just a couple of months to come. But the receipt that you're taking when you put down your paperwork, it covers you. It gives you all the rights. Then when you go for the permanent residency, the one that you're not renew every year, that now takes 9 to 12 months.
Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you so much. Another question: if someone wanted to organize a viewing trip with yourself, how can Cyprus Emerald help with that?
Please visit our website on Cyprus Emerald, www.cyprusemerald.com, and then just click the button viewing trip, and you're going to see there are some questions there. There's the the terms and conditions, and we can help with accommodation and transport and transfers. There are some terms and conditions. Please visit our website of Cyprus Emerald, and you're going to see. You can come in touch with us, and of course there's no obligation. You can ask the questions and emails with no obligation.
And during a viewing trip like that, would you have like a range of properties that you would be
Yes, yeah.
visiting from
We
like different ends
Yeah, it's
as
like
such?
we speak with the person that's interested, the potential buyer. We try to find out things about that person, about what you like, what's your lifestyle, apart from the budget. Okay, budget is a budget. We can have a property, we can find properties. The thing is to find them in the right place. So when you buy that property, you're in the place that you're going to live nicely and happy, and you're going to be happy there. You're not going to be bored, or you're not going to change, because you're not happy. The property is not important. The person is important, what you like. And then we can find you the property.
Well, perfect. That sounds like you'd be able to find the dream property. So when I have the money, maybe one day, I'll come to you, Helen,
Yes.
and we'll choose something nice, and I'll have that nice glass of wine at the end
Uh-huh.
of the day by the pool,
Mhm.
which is ideal. But
Mhm.
well, maybe in a few years. One more question that I had,
Mhm.
I was very curious about. Um, if you move to Eastern Cyprus, are you able to communicate in English, or do you have
Yes.
to like
Yeah.
pick up a little bit of language?
Yeah, no, you no English are spoken almost everywhere, so you don't have to learn Greek. However, it's going to be nice to do that. A lot of people, because actually you don't have to learn Greek. A lot of people, especially the English, they don't know. But it's going to be a nice thing just to keep yourself busy through lessons again by the government at a very low cost. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You don't.
That sounds perfect. Well, a few months back, I was in Greece with my friends, and one of my friends really wanted to learn Greek, and he learned some Greek phrases. And every time we would go to a restaurant, he would say something. I have no idea what he was saying. The waiter would laugh his face off, and then
Oh,
we would just reply to him in English, and we were all
oh,
just loving it.
oh.
It was perfect, but it's still really nice. I think it's really nice. Well, Helen, that was a pleasure to host this webinar with you. Sadly, we couldn't have Seb with us today,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he will reappear in the future. And hopefully you all enjoyed this webinar. Thank you so much to all our listeners for joining us today. We really recommend you get in touch with Cyprus Emerald. You will be able to rewatch this webinar tomorrow on our website. You will get a link to it, and you'll get some contact details to Helen if you'd like to reach out to her. So please bear with us, and we'll send you all these details. And before we finish, I'd like to invite you to leave us a review on Trustpilot if you found this webinar helpful. So let me just put this link just here. And thank you so much, everyone. Happy property hunting and good luck.
Thank you. Bye
Thanks,
from
Helen.
Cyprus Emerald. Bye.